Have you ever been called too sensitive by people around you, or felt the weight of being an overthinker? You likely walk into a space and feel the tension before anyone speaks. You notice the shift in energy when someone's mood changes. And when a crisis hits, you find yourself entering a state of high-speed strategic thinking. These traits are frequently dismissed as symptoms of anxiety or emotional baggage to be fixed. This perspective overlooks the underlying mechanism at play. These responses are the hallmarks of a mind that has learned to prioritize safety through extreme observation. Psychologists have a specific name for this development: traumatic intelligence. This specific cognitive profile is forged by surviving unpredictable circumstances, where reading a room or predicting a mood was once a requirement for physical or emotional security. Your mind has assembled a highly active defense system, reconfiguring past instability into a precise tool for environmental scanning. Growing up in an emotionally complex environment causes the brain to physically adapt to its surroundings. The amygdala and prefrontal cortex rewire themselves to detect signals that most people miss entirely. They optimize for scanning subtle cues, turning every interaction into actionable data. These pathways identify and neutralize potential threats, a permanent biological optimization designed to maintain control. Your mind is physically calibrated for high-level threat detection, which explains why your resting state often involves a deep analytical scan of everyone around you. The urge to constantly analyze human behavior is a sophisticated form of pattern recognition. Your brain is searching for the logic behind actions that others don't even register. This leads to hyperempathy, the ability to sense someone's struggle before they've even processed it themselves. This develops when tracking a caregiver's emotional state is necessary for your own well-being. By combining these patterns with your emotional radar, you can often predict a person's response before a single word is spoken. What many see as simple intuition is actually a rigorous and continuous data-gathering process. When a crisis occurs, your nervous system likely remains calm and strategic. This is stress inoculation. Because high-stakes environments were your baseline early in life, your brain approaches chaos as a series of technical hurdles. You find yourself assessing the situation and acting without hesitation, while those around you freeze. This environment also creates extreme self-reliance. When support is inconsistent, the brain burns to internalize resourcefulness, making independence your default setting. This quiet competence during a disaster is the biological result of a mind that has been conditioned to rely on its own internal compass. Having a high threshold for trust is a calibrated response known as adaptive skepticism. Your brain built these filters because early signals of safety were often deceptive. These barriers serve as a screening process, allowing only consistent and verified signals to pass through. While these filters make trust hard to earn, they also ensure that the connections you finally make are unusually resilient and loyal. Your high boundaries are evidence of a functioning defense system designed to protect the integrity of your relationships. This intelligence means you experience the world at a higher frequency. Music, injustice, and even simple kindness affect you on a visceral level. However, carrying this highly sensitized radar leads to frequent emotional exhaustion. You are constantly absorbing the weight of your surroundings, which can leave you feeling drained by the end of an ordinary day. This fatigue is the weight of carrying a mind that never stops working to protect you. These abilities were developed out of necessity. They are genuine cognitive adaptations to a world that required you to be more perceptive than those around you. You can stop apologizing for the way your mind works. Your brain has worked tirelessly since childhood to ensure your survival. You aren't broken. You possess a rare, resilient form of intelligence, forged in adversity and optimized for the challenges of the human experience.